Hello and happy Friday. Miriam here at the Bureau of Meteorology to take you through your weekend weather. And it's really a story of two halves across Australia this weekend. Rain and flooding are ongoing across northern Australia, associated with ex-tropical cyclone Megan. But in the south, it'll be much more settled and sunny. So let's jump in and take a look. Looking at our rain forecast for this weekend, first of all, we can see a lot of rain is focused across the Northern Territory in the vicinity of ex-tropical cyclone Megan. Heavy falls and further flooding are likely for parts of the Northern Territory, spilling over into parts of Queensland as well. We do have a dedicated severe weather update video for ex-tropical cyclone Megan and the flooding impacts that it carries, so you can find all of the details around that situation in our other video. Looking slightly further to the east though, we can see a lot of rainfall pushing along this trough line through parts of inland Queensland and inland northern New South Wales. We're likely to see showers and storms being generated along this trough line this weekend as it drags down moisture from the north. We're also likely to see further rain, showers and storms across parts of northern Queensland, with the risk of some heavier falls about the North Tropical Coast. Meanwhile, across southern parts of the country, however, this high pressure system moving into the Bight is going to extend much more settled weather across southern parts of the country, which means mostly sunny skies, cool mornings, a few coastal showers through parts of New South Wales and southern Victoria, as well as western Tasmania. But broadly speaking, drier conditions will be prevailing this weekend. We could also see some windy weather developing across parts of Tasmania as the westerly flow picks up a little bit this weekend. Looking now at our temperatures for this weekend. Starting with overnight minimum temperatures for tonight going into tomorrow morning, we can see very cool conditions across southern parts of the country, single digits for parts of Tasmania, Victoria and South Australia. But more notably, we have Alice Springs in Central Australia dropping down to 15 degrees tonight under the cloud and rainfall associated with ex-tropical cyclone Megan. Tomorrow's maximum temperatures are also going to be on the cooler side of things, most parts of the country sitting well below the March average. In particular, Central Australia is likely to see maximum temperatures tomorrow up to 16 degrees below the March average, which is incredibly cool for this part of the country, up to 19 degrees on Saturday for Alice Springs. The only exceptions to this cool weather will be around the far west coast, where temperatures are going to be pushing slightly above average for this time of year. The overnight minimum temperatures for Sunday morning follow a fairly similar pattern to tomorrow morning. We've got very cool conditions across southern parts, very much below 14 or 15 degrees in most of these areas, but dropping into the single digits through parts of the southeast once again, and remaining cool through Central Australia as well. Likewise, our maximum temperatures for Sunday are going to remain fairly cool, generally not exceeding the low 20s across much of southern Australia and Central Australia, and pushing into the high 20s to low 30s through the north and northeast. You can find the detailed forecasts for your area via the Bureau's website or Bomb Weather app. Have a good weekend and we'll catch you next time.